Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel where we discuss everything personal finance, and today we are talking about the best Fidelity index funds to own for life now. If you haven't heard me talk about index fund investing before, I love it. It's really easy. It's straightforward, and it's the best way to invest long-term in my opinion. Fidelity actually has some of the best low-cost index funds in the market, so let's talk about them. Now, before we get into the specific funds, there are two things that you need to know. Know what? These are zero-fee index funds. They have an expense ratio of 0%. That means that there are no ongoing fees when you hold these funds. And no, too, these funds are only available to residents of the United States. With that said, here are the best Fidelity index funds to own for life. The first one is going to be their Total International Index Fund. This fund tracks global markets outside of the U.S., and it covers over 20 different countries. The ticker symbol for this one is FSCX. You can think of this fund as your emerging markets fund. As the world continues to grow and develop, having exposure to international stocks can be beneficial. If you look at the fund summary, you will see that the average return over the past 10 years is around 9%, which is actually pretty good. International markets can be volatile, but over the long run, they have potential to grow. The next Fidelity Index fund on our list is the Zero Total U.S. Stock Market Index. This fund tracks the performance of the U.S. stock market. It covers almost all publicly traded companies in the United States. The ticker symbol for this fund is FCROX. When you invest in this fund, you're essentially investing in the entire stock market. If you look at the fund summary, you will see that the average return over the past 10 years is 13.48%. That is outstanding. Now remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, but this fund has been doing really well and should continue to do well because it covers the entire stock market. The third fund is the Fidelity Nasdaq Composite Index. This fund tracks the performance of the Nasdaq Composite Index, which is a collection of nearly 3,000 of the largest domestic and international companies. The ticker symbol for this fund is FNQSX. The fund has an average return over the past 10 years of 16%. That is pretty solid. The Nasdaq Composite Index includes a lot of technology companies. So if you want more exposure to that sector, then this index fund is for you. For on our list is the Fidelity 500 Index. This fund tracks the top 500 companies in the United States, and it has an average return over the past 10 years of 13.5%. The ticker symbol for this fund is FSCX. This fund gives you exposure to large cap companies, which tend to be more stable and less volatile. If you're looking for something a little bit more conservative, then this might be the fund for you. Number 5 is the Fidelity Zero Total International ex-US Stock Market Index. This fund is a combination of the previous two funds that we talked about. It combines the Total U.S. Stock Market Index and the Total International Stock Market Index. The ticker symbol for this fund is FSKX. This fund gives you exposure to both the U.S. stock market and international stock markets. If you're looking for a fund that covers everything, then this is the fund for you. The average return over the past 10 years is 14%. So those are some of the best Fidelity Index funds to own for life. Remember that this is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research before investing. Also, if you like this video, please leave us a like and subscribe so that you can be notified when we post new videos. We post about twice a week. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great day.